Welcome back, everyone. So, what we're going to look at today is the final section of this course. We're going to be looking at your portfolio essay, your portfolio task. Now, it's worth noting that your portfolio essay is worth 30% of your overall grade at Nat 5 or higher. So it is important to understand what it is, to understand how to do it, and it is important to do your best to produce a good portfolio essay. What we're going to look at today is we're going to be looking at what exactly a portfolio essay is, and then sort of a general kind of picture of what the two main types of portfolio essay are, or what the two most common types of portfolio essay are. Okay, so to begin, what is a portfolio or folio piece? What does that mean? So a folio piece or folio essay, what is that task? It is creating a piece of writing, okay? And I say one piece because this year, so this is 2022. So for this year, and I believe also for next year, 23, you only have to produce one piece of writing, and this one piece of writing is going to be worth 30%. Yeah, 30% of your grade is going to be marked out of 30. So in previous years, you'd produce two pieces, each one would be worth 15 marks. And then in total, that would be, so the two pieces together would combine to give you your 30. This year, you only need to produce one. You only need to produce one. And as far as I know, next year, it's also the same. In any case, what it means is you are creating a piece of writing in a specific format, and the most common types, okay, are a reflective essay, also known as a personal essay, a short story, and a persuasive essay. These are essentially the three most common types of folio essays. There are other types, but these are the most common, and I would recommend that you choose one of these. And now, in terms of the sort of two most common, okay, the ones that you're likely to actually do, the first type, excuse me, the first type is what's known as a persuasive essay, and this would fall under the discursive category. It's not important to know what discursive means, but it's just important to know that the first type is called persuasive, and what a persuasive essay is, okay, very simply, is it's about persuading someone, it's about convincing someone uh, to believe what you believe. It's about convincing someone that what you're saying, or what you believe about a certain topic or thing is correct. So usually these will be either in the form of X is true, so saying something is true and then giving the reasons in your essay, laying out why it's true, or it will be in the form of saying this thing should be done or should be stopped. X should happen. So that would be sort of, for example, um, uh, makeup companies should stop testing their products on animals. That would be like an example of a persuasive essay. Or uh, animal testing is bad. That'd be another example of a sort of persuasive essay title. Okay, so that is the first type. Now, the other most sort of common type, okay, is in the creative category. And its name is a reflective essay. It's called a reflective essay. Sometimes it's called a personal reflective, or sometimes it's also called a personal essay. Now, this essay basically is just an essay where you sort of tell a story or kind of reflect on an experience that you've had. So most of the time, most commonly, it will involve telling a story of some kind, a story from your life. So, for example, your first day of school, a birthday that really sticks out to you, a holiday that you went on. And we'll go into sort of how to do this in the lessons that are upcoming. But it's basically telling a story or describing an experience that you've had, and then laying out sort of the lessons and the reflections that you've made based on that experience. So sort of what did you learn from it? How did it change you? Those kind of things. And again, sort of very common kind of examples of this would be first day of school, a holiday, or other sort of significant kind of major events in your life. These would all be sort of topics for a personal reflective essay. Okay, so that is the portfolio essay sort of overview. It is an essay. In terms of length, it's roughly 1,000 words long, plus or minus maybe 200 words. And it's either likely gonna be a reflective essay talking about something that's happened to you in your life, something you've been through and what you learned from it, or it's gonna be a persuasive essay where you're trying to convince the reader that what you're saying to believe something to be true, or you're trying to speak on behalf of some sort of thing that you think should happen, something that you think should be happening. Um, those are the two basic types. In terms of the other type, I'm not really going to go into it because it would involve me sort of describing to you how to do storytelling, and that would, I think that's probably the most complex out of the two. If you're asking which one do I recommend that you do, in terms of difficulty, reflective essay is the easiest. It's by far the easiest. After that, it would be the persuasive essay, next in terms of ease or of doing. And then the last type would be the short story. That would be probably the most complicated out of the three. Okay, so what we're going to do in the next lesson is we're going to go ahead and we're going to start learning about the persuasive essay, the structure, format, and so on. And then after that, we'll look at the reflective essay and we will go from there. Good job.